Skip it up and that up. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? This is Rich of Review Tech USA, and baboons have the most epic asses on the planet. Real quick, before we get into today's news story, the gameplay footage you're looking at is Dear Esther. Right now, it's an exclusive for the PC. It's one of the most unique experiences you could have when it comes to gaming. There's no combat, there's no puzzle solving. You're just put into this world of a guy who's stuck on an island, and as you walk around and experience different things, he tells you pieces of his history, parts of his past. He tells you about people that he knew in his past. He tells you about nuances of the island. It's really, I can't even explain it. It's incredible. I'm going to do a review on it, but I'll let you know right now, the game is only $10. It's about 2 hours of gameplay, but there is a ton of replay value because you can explore different parts of the island. Get it. It may sound like it's boring. I thought it would have been, but I decided to give it a shot, and it's one of those indie games that comes around that is a revolution. I wouldn't be surprised if you see this coming to the 360 and PS3. And beyond the fact it's one of the most engrossing experiences I've ever had in gaming, it's gorgeous. Look at it. It's fun to walk around simply because the game is so damn good looking. Anyway, moving on. I'll save the rest of my thoughts on Dear Esther for the review. So Tim Sweeney from Epic Games put his 2 cents into how much power next-gen consoles should have. And he said for the next generation Unreal Engine to run the way they want it to, future consoles are going to have 10 times the power of the Xbox 360. The Xbox 360, I'm going to get nerdy on you, is capable of producing 0.25 teraflops. For the next-gen Unreal Engine to run the way they want it to, it's going to require the system to have the capability of outputting 2.5 teraflops. So the Samaritan demo Epic Games showed using the next-gen Unreal Engine doesn't have a chance in hell of running on current-generation consoles. It's not happening. And if the rumored specifications for the next-generation Xbox hold true, where the GPU will only be an HD 6670 by AMD, that's going to be a big problem for Epic. Rumors aside, the 8th generation, the upcoming generation of consoles, it's going to be very interesting to see what Sony and Microsoft come up with, because they can't make them too expensive. They can't make them nuclear powerhouses because people won't be able to afford them in this economy. But they have to make them powerful enough to, 1, entice the consumer to buy them, and 2, allow hardware developers to make next generation looking games. So Sony, Microsoft, and hell, even Nintendo are stuck between a rock and a hard place. They need to give developers the power so they can innovate while making the consoles affordable to the masses so the next generation systems are successful. And before everybody jumps on me, I understand it's not all about graphics. I get it. You don't always need new, fresh hardware to innovate. But look at this game. Look at Dear Esther, for example. Do you think a game like this could have been pulled off on the original Xbox? No, it couldn't have. Not at least at the level that you're seeing here. It wouldn't have brought you into the experience like my PC does, which is way more powerful than the Xbox. So that's proof right there that the more powerful hardware becomes, the more innovations that software developers and game developers can come out with. And a few months back, I was being easy on the Nintendo Wii U, saying that the hardware jump was more than enough. Developers will be able to do plenty with the Wii U. Now that I'm looking at what they want, I think I have to take that back. I'm starting to think the Wii U may be way too underpowered for what developers really want. I thought it would have been okay. I thought it would have been enough, but I don't know, Nintendo. You may want to think about plopping a better GPU in the Wii U. Wouldn't take too many hardware revisions to put that in there. Okay, folks, I want to hear your thoughts on this. Do you think Epic is asking too much for next-generation hardware? Or do you think Tim Sweeney is not asking too much from next-gen hardware and you're afraid that Sony and Microsoft may be too stingy? Make sure to rate, comment, favorite, and subscribe. And as always, thank you for supporting Review Tech USA.